In China, on the streets at night, at professional business meetings, and even at various festivals and celebrations, there exists a deeply rooted social connection to alcohol. Chief among these alcohols, and the spirit of which China is most proud, is Moutai Baijiu, which literally translates into white wine. However, the taste, alcohol percentage, and production process is similar to those of whiskey or brandy. Moutai village is nestled in the vast mountain landscape of central northern Guizhou. Outside Moutai, one immediately takes in the sweet aroma of baijiu. Inside the gate of Moutai village, Moutai baijiu shops line the streets, beckoning for pedestrians' patronage. Moutai has become known for its baijiu, primarily due to its environmental resources, as well as its history. The Chinese sorghum, which lends baijiu its distinct flavor, is plentiful in Moutai. This sorghum is very unique as it is comprised of a multitude of minerals important for good health, including selenium, lithium, zinc, iodine, and over 30 other trace elements. The water used in the production process is equally unique. It is taken directly from the nearby Shui, or Redwater River. Since it is naturally filtered through the red soil, it is likewise chock full of trace elements and imparts a slightly sweet flavor. Additionally, the red clay taken from the Shui River banks is used in the production process to contain the large vats of fermenting sorghum, further lending a unique flavor to the raw materials. Interestingly enough, this red clay dates back to the Jurassic period, making Moutai Baijiu a culmination of a millennia of changes. Finally, Moutai's temperature perfectly suits the growth and fermentation of baijiu's raw materials. Beyond Moutai's unique environment, the small town in northern Guizhou province has also historically been a place where sailors along the Shui River stop to rest and relax. Exhausted from their trip transporting salt all the way from Sichuan province in the north, they often found Moutai to be a much-needed respite. As the sailors grew in number and the word began to spread, the demand for this renowned spirit also grew. In turn, many different baijiu suppliers sprang up, anxious to satisfy the ever-growing demand for baijiu. In the 1940s, 3 primary producers of baijiu were able to establish themselves firmly in the local market. By 1953, these 3 prominent families joined together to form the Moutai Baijiu that is enjoyed today worldwide. To better understand baijiu, we interviewed the current president of the Lai Yongchu Baijiu Company, Mr. Lai Shichang. He is the son of Mr. Lai Yongchu, regarded as the primary founder of Moutai Baijiu. Indeed, it is his descendants that continue to produce this specialty baijiu for China and other markets. Baijiu has already been passed down for 3 generations by Lai Yongchu's family. The most crucial aspect in making this high-quality baijiu is the production process. It involves using a mixture of locally extracted red sorghum and yeast, as well as red clay taken from the Shui River nearby. First, the mixture is heated in an oven to temperatures of over 40 degrees Celsius. Next, the heated materials are allowed to cool for 7 to 8 hours. The mixture is placed in giant stone pits made from Jurassic-era stone and allowed to ferment for 30 days. To contain the heat and moisture of the mixture, the red clay is then placed atop the pit to form a cover. Finally, after the fermentation is complete, the mixture is taken to the final processing machine, in which it is heated to boiling. The resulting steam is extracted drip by drip and collected in large containers, finally having become the Moutai Baijiu that we know and love. What makes Moutai Baijiu's superior taste and quality is not just the raw materials that go into the processing, but also the time-intensive processing period. Each batch of raw materials goes through the entire process from heating to fermentation, followed by alcohol extraction, a total of 9 times. Similar to tea drinking, the flavor of the first batch and the second batch are discarded since their flavor is too bitter. With such a labor-intensive process, the factory workers have no concept of the weekend, as their work week is 30 days long. Only after each cycle can they rest. Each batch of Moutai Baijiu takes almost a full year to produce, further increasing its value. Once it becomes the finished product, it is either packaged and sent off to be taste tested, or stored in large vases to age the alcohol for a minimum of 3 years. For the fresh baijiu, a tasting expert is employed to decide whether the baijiu's taste is appropriate.
Alright, so let's take a little look at how to tell whether it's a good baijiu. So as you can tell, this is actually not white wine, although it looks like it. Now, I don't know if you guys seen any other types of baijiu, usually it's clear or something like that, but it's really high quality. It sort of has this this yellow tint to it, although it's you can see through it still, but it's yellow. So, let me just take, I think it's a bit too big to take a sip out of this. I still want to be able to walk home, so maybe we'll set that down for later. So we'll look at this one. As you can see, when it's small like this, you can really see this transparent. You can see right through it, actually. So you can take a little look right there. So yeah, and why don't we just try a little. Really warms your mouth. It has a really great feeling. It's not overpowering like the others. It's just very nice and very good. Very good alcohol. Very tasty. I'm not going to put it to waste. Excellent.
Laiyangchu Baijiu has several types of aged baijiu, ranging from 5 to 50 years. How can one distinguish whether the baijiu is good or bad? For the best quality, the longer the alcohol is stored, the more it will take on a golden color. Furthermore, there are 3 primary steps to take when drinking baijiu. First, take in the fragrance before taking a sip. Second, taste the liquor with your lips to take in the flavor, but do not swallow it just yet. Third, drink the baijiu and experience the tartness and sweetness of its flavor. It is said that the distiller's yeast is like the body of baijiu. The water is the blood, and the red sorghum is the spirit. These indispensable elements harmoniously combine to form the timeless, world-renowned tradition of Moutai Baijiu. Cheers!